All right, this is a video that I've been wanting to make for a while. I'm going to simply break down weight loss, the numbers game. So I'm going to take you inside at just how simple weight loss is. This is for men or for women, but we're going to speak about women even though it's literally the same game. Now, first off, let's talk about a realistic expectation of weight loss per week. So if you have 20, 30, 40 pounds to lose, you should probably set the goal of losing 1 pound a week. If not, your life's going to be hell. What I mean by that is if you have to cut the calories so low that you're always hungry and thinking about food and you're miserable and you have no freedom or flexibility, your life is going to be hell. Now, if you have much more weight to lose, then it is realistic to set the goal of losing 2 pounds of body fat per week. With the first, you'll be looking at losing 4 to 5 pounds per month, especially in the beginning. And with the latter, losing 2 pounds per week, roughly 8 pounds per month. So you need to burn this many calories to lose 1 pound of body fat. Now, you're not going to burn this much in a day. It's not happening. So in the fitness world, we break this number down by the week. So you take this, you divide it by 7 days in a week, and you need a deficit of eating under your maintenance calories by 500 calories per day. So your maintenance calories, you can find these on Google. You type in TDEE calculator. And this is a free resource. It's all over the place. Your maintenance calories back up top here are the calories where you won't gain and you won't lose if you eat this many. So for simple math, let's say this number is 1900 calories. Okay, so you have 1900 calories. Just clear that out. So you have 1900 maintenance calories, and remember what our deficit goal was 500 calories per day. So that means you would have to cut 500 calories out from food, and your new target will be 1400 calories per day. If you do 1400 over 7 days, when your body is expecting 1900 per day for 7 days, you will lose 1 pound of body fat, which you're looking at 4 pounds of body fat per month. Now, 4 pounds of body fat is a very noticeable amount, even when you're severely obese. Now, what makes that different is it's not 4 pounds of weight loss, eating away lean muscle tissue. It's body fat, very noticeable. Now, let's go into another option. Remember, maintenance calories are 1900, and we need 500 to come from that. We don't always have to take 500 away from food. We can go in a deficit of 300 from food. And if we go on one walk, where that walk burns 200 calories, we still have our 500, and you're able to eat a little bit more food. That is a very flexible and fair way to live. Which you need to look out for, though, is you cannot always trust these devices, these watches, your phone, heart rate monitors, that your exercise matches the number that it says. So they are scientifically proven to really overestimate the amount of calories burned based on the activity that you're doing. Why? Because it's a fun game. I mean, you want to see big numbers. They know that. So I would assume, unless your walk says you burnt 300, maybe 350, that actually got you 200. So this is the flexible way that I just shown you. You have, options. However, the more reliable way is to cut the 500 out per day by not eating the 500. By just not eating it. So just taking your whole deficit from food. Now, here's some awesome bonuses. Call this bonus 1. This is when you are new to a journey. You can expect more than just body fat loss when you are new to a journey. If your journey isn't heavy in strength training. We'll get into that later. So if your journey is consistent of just movement, walking, and counting your calories and trying to cut out the 3, 4, 500, whatever you need to cut out, you can expect to also lose water weight. So this is where you get the big results right in the beginning. And you need this because this is what's going to keep you very encouraged. However, be mindful and be realistic that eventually you're not going to continue to get the big water weight losses. This is just early on. However, as long as your macros, your calories are dialed in, you can't expect them to continue to provide you with weight loss. Now, this right here is weight loss for a male. Now, a female's weight loss going from point A, say month 1, to point B, month 6. Male, here's a female's. You need to know this. It's going to probably, it might even do this. It's going to do this. You think you're just going to go straight to here, right? Wrong. I'm going to keep it a buck with y'all. It's probably going to do this. It's going to do this. And you can expect that the entire way to go from A to B. Remember, females can expect this. I didn't say it was fair. I don't like it. I'm a personal trainer for females. Don't you think I would much rather have this for my clients? There's the expectation. So, you can expect to lose a pound a week, plus the water weight, which, who knows, you can be looking at, 5 to 10 pounds of weight loss, depending on how big you are to start, in the first month. And I'm going to hear, oh, no, not me. Well, you know what? Your numbers probably weren't dialed in properly. Because when they are dialed in properly, and if you need to measure your food and really can ensure the accuracy of your tracking, no, you will lose 1 pound a week. Now, here's the circumstance where you might gain before you lose. If you start your program with intense exercise. So, think hard running, hard hit, strength training, even if it is mild. And why is this? Oh, your body is going to hold on to water weight. Why? Because your body is shocked. It's freaking out, guys. You went from being on the couch every day to intense exercise. Your body, while it will adapt right away, it's not going to appreciate that. So your weight will probably stay the same with all of your hard work or go up due to the hold in water in your muscles. This is not a bad thing. People look at it as a bad thing. This is just physiology. This is just, that's just the way it goes. So here's what I'm doing with new clients now is they're doing two things when they start. The most important thing always, they're going to track their calories. Their focus is food. Second, it's going to be low. The intensity of the working out is going to be low. How low? Just walk. This combo is very, very motivating. Because you get the quick losses. You know, start here. You start your first month right there. You eventually start to add in some more higher intensity training. You might gain a little bit at that point, but you already have all these losses. So you started at this weight. And when you have a little spike, you're still just right there. And, you know, higher intensity training is where everybody wants to end up eventually for the results that they're going to want. And they want to break through plateaus. So, you know, eventually you will have to get a little bit of a hit, but then it's right back to here. And remember, if you're a woman, it's back to here. It's not doing this. Just being honest, keeping it real. But it's doing this, and then it's here, and then it's there. And I have so many pictures to prove that it will do this, and that you will get to here. It is physics. It is a law that if you are taking in less than your maintenance through exercise and limiting your food, this has to happen. It doesn't not happen. And the only reason it wouldn't happen is if, put this in red, if your logging is inaccurate. Or if you're expecting more of a burn from your wearables and your watch, which is also called inaccuracy. So what you got to do is you got to be watching your things. So if you go a couple of weeks and the scale's still not moving and you're doing low intensity training, then your numbers are just wrong. The numbers just aren't right. So that's when you apply the adjustments. We're going to assess our end, which is our measuring, our tracking, our honesty, our logging. And then second, address, if this is part of your plan, your wearable. Because if that's saying you're burning 500 calories on your walk and you're expecting that, but it's actually only burning 200, well, that 300 difference is why you would get no return. You would get no results. That's an issue. So you found the problem, fix it. If you're expecting 500 from your walks, you're only getting 200, take that extra 300 away from more food. Get it out of there. You want the scale to change, right? You want the clothes to fit better, right? So, very simple, very easy. It's all a numbers game.